belong to me, but because they want to have someone allowing them to do whatever they please, they gave my son, my older son, half of my last property equity, even though he was not having no right. For the last 7 years, my child has been suffering the worst. I have been presenting many photos. I have been filing over and over and over again several times in the court system, not only in California but through the federal government too, in San Francisco. 3 times I filed 3 different cases, which I contest the dismissal several times because they were denying my poverty, in which I was forced, as Susan Greenberg, totally ignore my transmutation marital agreement. It was the father of my child who went to my home, pushed me into my house, even though he was not living with my child and I in 2004. They put me in jail. They kept me out of my home even though he was not there, and they did not care that my child was being nursed, that my child was only a year and a half old. In 2005, it was no less. Kaiser Permanente participated. The mind and body is a computer. We cannot get sick unless they force us or code us or program us. As I arrived from Washington, my child was sleeping in one of my bedrooms for hours. But as they put me under 5150, bending the criteria, my home was clean, my car was in the process of being cleaned, my laundry was done, my child was perfectly sleeping since 9-10 o'clock in the morning, and it was 1 o'clock when the police arrived, and my child was quietly and deeply sleeping. Kaiser said that my child was having pneumonia. That was ridiculous. That was a lie. No one who has pneumonia can sleep without being coughing, without being having trouble sleeping. But they did say that he was sick, just to blame me of something that I never done. And my trip to Washington for the best interest of my child and myself, for the best interest of my family, and for millions others, not only in America, as I am the Lord's servant, doing what He pleased and what He wants, and as He asked me. I am begging for help. I am begging for protection. United States governments are persecuting me for religious reasons and are destroying 99% of the people in this world. Destroying and devastating the economy of the United States, which is the only country who will be able to stop China on doing what years ago Hitler tried to do to these men, to this world. In the name of God, I am begging for help. It is of man to make errors, but who believe stand. In the name of God, will get bigger in His kingdom. Wicked and unwicked were created by Him, but the fear and the faith of God is the fountain of wisdom. And God is telling you to stop doing what you are doing. And He did say that since 2005, or else He will take money and power from those who do not have fear of Him. Begging for help in the name of the only God, in Lord Jesus. trying to redo my DGME 113 class video, which I am preparing, trying to make public the worst crime ever. My name is Estrella Benavides. Those are the photos of my child when he was about 3 or 4 years old. I am trying to present the abuses on his elbows, on his knees, on every single part of his body. According to Susan Greenberg, Jack Kubowski, and Honor Marquina, I have never presented absolutely anything for them. These photos are nothing. It's just a bruise on my child's knee that he was about 3 years old at the time. He was crying there because one of my second son friend made him to cry. Mind and body is a computer. They can force us to be, and to believe. These are the photos that I took as my child went home with his feet all having problems. What they do is put little shoes and force them to run or to do, no matter what. No matter how tight the shoes are, they are forced to be on it. And I do have more than those photos over there.